Hello everybody and welcome to the Thursday afternoon live stream. It is really cold in here. My name is Connor.
And I'm Andrew. I'm also very cold. And tonight we're building Short Circuit. So, Short Circuit is not a YouTube channel. It is actually a system designed for some business operations type stuff. So, the CPU we've picked for this build is an AMD Ryzen 5 3600. Connor has it over with him. That's a 6-core, 12-thread CPU. We have a Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 4 cooler, which I have for some reason to cool that. I'll give that to you in a minute.
Which means we're going to get another Be Quiet screwdriver.
Yes. Both of those will be installed in a Gigabyte X570 AORUS Ultra, which is actually picked for this build due to its high expandability in terms of USB and PCI Express slots. So we'll be going into more detail on that. We have 32 gigabytes of Team T-Force. I always mess it up.
You do.
VULCAN Z DDR4 3200.
We have supports XMP 2.0.
Yes, it does.
That's a point on the back that it says.
We're not using Intel, but okay. We have a 1 terabyte NVMe drive for boot and applications. And we also have a 4 terabyte WD Black for mass storage and other storage things. Whatever you want to store, doesn't matter. We have a GTX 1660 Ti 6 gigabyte from Gigabyte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that works. I guess that's correct.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
Yeah, that hurt my head.
GeForce GTX 6 gigabyte from Gigabyte.
We have a power supply somewhere, an EVGA G5's over there.
It's sitting
850 watt that I will go grab.
Forgot to grab that.
We have a Fantex case and the Enter Pro for, it's a full tower with lots of fans and airflow and such. We have 2 Elgato HT60 Pros that will be used for future streaming purposes. And we also have, some of the younger people watching may not know what these things are. These are actually 5¼ inch drives. So including a DVD optical drive and some front USB expansion.
Yay!
Thank you, Chris, lovely assistant. So yeah, here's our power supply I mentioned. So all that will be installed in this big case that we'll show in a minute. And yeah.
Yep. And as Andrew just alluded to here a second ago, Chris is running behind the stream. He is making sure that everything goes smoothly. So if something goes wrong, it's all Chris's fault.
Get on the table. Yeah.
Now, he is behind the camera, metaphorically, and he is actually behind computer screens. So if you guys have any comments, questions, or anything to that effect, please give us a comment. Chris will relay them to us, and most likely he'll probably just type it in the chat instead of actually talking to us.
If you have any questions, comments, jokes, statements,
jokes are always appreciated.
Confessions to capital crimes, or Christmas carols, those are all accepted.
But only if they're in tune.
And only if it's not a felony. This is actually, I don't think I've seen this packaging for me.
I haven't either. That's why I was kind of like,
it's kind of like that matte black. I mean, not that
I'm going to leave the Wi-Fi antenna in here.
I didn't bring my pocket knife, so I'm using a screwdriver to open the seal.
We have 2 knives over here.
Well, you have both of them.
Here.
Thank you.
Oh, we need new knives. That thing is like...
Rip ears. You don't need new knives. That still works.
Right, there we go. Got everything out that I needed.
Go. Huh. Well, they changed the power supply itself a little bit too. Unless this is just different than we normally use.
Oh no, we've used one of those before.
Oh, it's the Supernova G. Okay, yeah, it is a little different.
We've used one of those.
Yeah, this is a different. I think it's a higher end model than we usually use. Not really a higher end model, just different SKU.
Like Andrew mentioned, this is also lots of expandability for USBs.
Yeah, that was a priority on this build, was lots of USB. Yeah, for USB devices and such.
And this is Gigabyte's higher end board. Their, I guess, second step up, really?
Second or third down the stack. The Master is... Master Designaire.
There's no Designaire for this.
Oh, Vision D. Sorry.
No, that's actually a B550. Or B550.
They don't have a Vision D X7?
No.
Oh,
nope.
Anyway, second or third down the list, probably.
Nope.
But this one has lots of USB and lots of other nice features.
Like the metal reinforced RAM slots, you know, if you really need to put some stress on your RAM.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why they include that, but hey, it's there. And you could probably see as I touch this, there's literally like the frost marks or the heat marks around the.
Don't be so dramatic.
Hey.
Okay, so they actually bundle the 24-pin and CPU powers together.
That's smart.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah, so the heat in our studio does not work. So right now it is, I believe, as we determined earlier, 58 ish
roundabouts
in here. That's why Andrew and I are both not in our usual attire, being the top flight shirt. We are cold, to say the least. But I'm in a pretty decent sweatshirt, so I'm.
Yep, me
jacket,
too.
So
LPT sort of. That was not a cough. That was a joke.
Who now has mouse pads?
Yeah, I was going to get one, but it actually won't. Even the smallest one is too long for my keyboard tray.
It's fair.
So it's a bit sad. I was gonna let my sister give it to me for Christmas. So.
Understandable. What's a THB-C port?
Thunderbolts Type C.
Right there?
THB-C?
Yeah.
Thunderbolt Type C.
Oh. There you go. The more you know.
1 8-pin, 8 to 4.
8 to 4.
8 to 4.
Just checking to see where all of our fan ports are.
Make sure I plug this into CPU power. So, it's been a little while since we've been doing a build.
Indeed. It has been a little bit.
A lot of that is, as you may or may not be aware, if you're into computers, there's no stock of any computer parts hardly anywhere. Specifically CPUs and graphics cards.
Which are like the main components.
Which are important, especially if you're building something to do work. So, yeah, we've been struggling like, pretty much everyone else to find parts and get the right parts for a build without compromising anything. So, you're seeing us now. We've been able to do that here. Hopefully we'll have better luck in the upcoming weeks as stock issues are expected to improve slightly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, one of the biggest issues, though, is AMD. With their new CPUs, they're also providing the same or very similar CPUs to Sony and Microsoft for the Xbox and the
new consoles.
Oh, I thought you said for the imposters, and I thought you were making an Among Us joke, and I was like, wait, what? Yeah. So they are providing it for that, and I believe
and
some Nintendo console as well.
I cannot confirm on that. The Nintendo Switch uses a NVIDIA.
I know that one uses NVIDIA,
chip.
but
I can say that the Apple M1 silicon is also made by TSMC. So that's taking up fab space too.
TSMC is the
chip fab.
I guess the chip manufacturer for AMD.
Yes.
And they make the smaller chips that make the bigger CPU chip.
Prior to 3000 series NVIDIA, they also made NVIDIA's chips. And NVIDIA chose to go with Samsung this generation, which has bit them in the posterior, so to speak.
Yep. So that's why NVIDIA doesn't have stock.
Yep.
But hey, M.2s are still around.
SSDs are dirt cheap.
Yeah, buy SSDs. The only issue is, motherboards are starting to fly off the shelves. Okay. Especially X570s. And power supplies.
I found a problem with this power supply. It comes with silver screws.
Oof.
So I'm gonna locate some black ones to make the aesthetic mint.
get all the aesthetics.
Because I will not be using their silver screws.
Understandable.
But everything else is black. Okay, where'd you go? And of course these aren't actually in the spots they belong in.
And we have a stream tomorrow, which will likely be the last stream of the year.
Yep. Unless
some crazy something happens and we magically get stock in the next few days, but probably will be the last stream of 2020 of this very fun year.
And to celebrate it being the last stream, we'll be spending 3 hours to build a computer.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one because the entire case is about the size of this motherboard box.
Yep. If I have time,
that's about it.
I'll probably have time. I'll grab it and show you guys a little teaser.
And so that'll be a fun build.
It will be fun.
Chris has already pre-filled out the workman's comp forms for Andrew's and I's hands.
Fingers, yeah.
And fingers.
Which are still recovering from a previous altercation last week.
Which is, the giant ISA is now not giant anymore.
Well, it's still giant.
It's still big, but...
The case... So the original ISA is still there, it's just not necessarily full of components.
And the ISA is a computer that we built called Industrial Strength Awesome.
Oh, that's what it stands for?
Yeah. It was originally supposed to be industrial. So it was originally brought to us, and it was like a yellow tubing to try to be like, you know, radioactive fluid and kind of that kind of stuff. But it's kind of cool, actually. And then we upgraded it, and there's a whole thing if you guys want to check that out on our website or on our Facebook page, Top Flight Computers, or our website, topflightpc.com. And that is under 2019 build? Where'd you put ISA? Because it's been like a...
V1 is 2017, V2 is 2019.
Yep, so if you want to see the original, you can go back to 2017 on our website. It is all organized chronologically by date, by year. So it originally came to us in 2017, and then V2, which is the big wall-mounted one that a lot of you guys saw at Comic-Con, was 2019, and then 2020 now is well, it's like V2.5.
It'll be 2021.
Yep, and then 2021 will be then the version 3 bigger upgrade on top of it.
Yep. We just can't leave it alone.
And we get a Be Quiet screwdriver, which has become a meme at this point, truthfully.
I think it's only a meme for you, but it's okay.
Very proud of
I'll allow it.
Of my wall of Be Quiet screwdriver. One day they're gonna sponsor us. Like, I mean, how can you not?
Well, I think coolers are still in stock. That's not what we need.
Sure, those are in stock.
Maybe they have some CPUs.
Yeah, maybe they have some CPUs.
Alright, so our power supply is now installed at the bottom there. Next, I'll go ahead and install our 3.5 inch hard drive.
Yeah.
Which is pretty simple in this case.
Good fun.
Wonderful.
That is very wonderful.
What about you, Layla?
But other than that, we have not had very much going on. We've been doing a lot of updates and things to the website, as Chris will be very happy that I'm calling this out.
Yep.
Because basically, like, every day he sends a message, yep, updated this on the website, updated this. So it's getting to a much better spot than what it was. Not that it wasn't a bad spot before, but we're finding areas to improve. So it's definitely getting there, which is great.
Yep.
Okay, have that on backwards. It's been a little bit. It has indeed been a very little bit.
There we go. This case uses one of those tool-less drives, so you gotta get the holes lined up right. There we go. Now it's clicked in. We'll slot it in there. And this case actually has room for, I believe, 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 5 more 3.5 inch hard drives.
Yeah, no, this case has a very
Future expansion. Pardon?
Gabe.
What did Gabe say?
Gabe says that you look like
A serial killer. That reminds. You've seen Back to the Future, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
This reminds me of what's up the life vest kid? You just jump ship. Puffy jacket.
Yeah. Hey, it's cold in here. Shush.
Well, if it's cold here, you should buy a jacket from LTT store.
Oh. You just really like to plug them, don't you?
That's my meme.
That is your meme. That very much is your meme.
I bet Gabe would buy a jacket from Linus.
He may, actually, I don't know.
Yeah. Sure he would.
Gabe is one of our great friends in the tech space.
You look like Anton from No Country for Old Men Except.
You gotta speak up, Chris. I can't hear you.
What?
I can't hear you.
You look like Anton from No Country for Old Men Except with facial hair.
That's fair. Yeah, Chris is trying to talk to me, and he's probably like 20 feet away, and he has literally a wall of monitors. So he has 2 monitors here, 2 monitors here, and then a big computer case. Huh? No, you're talking into the monitors, which reflect it back into the giant room behind you. No, I can't hear you.
One's a TV.
Sure, one is a TV.
I'm gonna install these 3.5 inches or 5.25 inches real quick. And
Yeah, go for it. And then
that'll give you the case.
I am ready to go.
I'm picking optical drive on top, USB below it.
Yeah, the typical.
Yeah.
Layout.
This actually has toolless. I don't know if that's gonna work with these holes in this thing.
It should. If not, there are still screws in the Fantex box, whatever you want to call it, that you can actually fit in it.
Gabe said that we gotta get y'all your own chat view monitor.
Yeah. one day. I mean, we have it pulled up over here. It's just Andrew's watching it on YouTube versus on Facebook. Is that where he's commenting on? Or on YouTube?
No, he's on YouTube.
Oh, he is.
I saw it.
Andrew's just over here, just working. Darn.
Oh yeah, this won't work because it's a full.
But yeah, we need a projector right up there. We'll mount a projector so faces the big chat stream up there for us.
I might be.
Or you get like prompts, like reader prompts that.
Like a teleprompter.
Yeah, like a teleprompter. Just scrolls through chat. Could work.
Could.
Imagine doing work at work.
Wow.
Can't relate.
Yeah, can't really.
Just kidding. I can relate.
Oh, watch out. Cases,
Yeah,
the back feet are not on.
Am I gonna have to take off these tool things? I think I am. It's like it's covering where the screws will need to go.
Ooh, big oof.
Yeah.
And something on Facebook, I'm just counting how many times Connor touches his hair.
That's yeah. I didn't put any product in it, and it's really aggravating me. I took a shower after I exercised this morning, and then I just didn't do anything with it.
You lost me at exercise.
Fair.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. We should have planned this ahead of
You're
time.
just struggling on this.
Well,
one.
it's complicated because we also have to judge how far out it needs to stick in order for the
the pins to like line up.
well, no, the front panel
Cover.
cover to actually line up. I think that's what we'll do it though.
I mean, I think they're standardized mounts though. Mount holes.
You would think
I mean, I would hope.
when you're dealing with things like this.
I would absolutely hope.
If I can even get this. Ha.
See,
very
usually
awkward.
we struggle on CPU coolers. That's been one of the ones in the past.
I've never struggled with this.
No, that was
No.
a will.
No,
I
I
struggled a
did.
little bit on that.
I definitely did.
Let's
212
see. I'm
don't
trying to
work.
think what else. Chris, what took so long on the really crazy long build for you?
The Hyper 212.
So CPU cooler. So now that's the same one that Will got stuck on too for like 40 minutes. Now we're stuck on what is it, 5.5 inch quarter or 5 1/4 drive
5.25 inch
drives, and yeah,
Gabe has a really long comment. I'm not gonna read all of it.
I will. Well, I can see. I just see a blurb of text and I can't read it over there.
Speaking of waste of time, we posted our first new video on YouTube in ages. We're playing some Final Fantasy VII on a Toshiba laptop from 1996, which is meh as far as interesting stuff goes. It was mainly an excuse to make a thumbnail.
It's fair.
1996, you said?
Yep.
That's the year after I was born.
Andrew has done a great shot of his respectable haircut.
My what?
Your respectable haircut.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
get
are
a
you on the
haircut.
music one?
Yep.
Thank you.
I did indeed get a haircut.
I know. Well, there's like awkward space and.
I'll probably put another screw in this one later, but for right now, this will hold it in. I'll have to take the.
Yeah, and then we can also like reference it once we pop on the front.
That
tab.
should be good for you for now.
Yeah.
They're right there.
That's on
I
in
got
a second.
heavier.
I'll grab it.
And I'll start opening expansion cards.
Now
Final. Oh,
I have the big boy.
Final Fantasy VII is the game they just added the new Smash character from. I don't remember his name because I never played that game.
It's fair.
Del-
Reagan got very hyped for that when that character got.
I don't know.
revealed.
I don't know the character's name.
Because we were watching the Game
Say
Street
it's like
live.
Delorith or something.
I don't know.
Gabe might know.
Gabe
What,
actually
in-
may know.
In 5 minutes when the stream catches up.
Yeah, our latency though. I don't know how bad our latency is.
No clue.
Oh, you got about a 10 to 20 second lag?
That's not terrible. It used to be a lot worse.
No. Gabe said next time you pop in, drop off a few more of those big quiet free drivers, will you?
Yeah.
They're so good that mine got stolen.
Did they?
Connor doesn't like to share his.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we have enough. Give it away.
Insert Chris Stadium from Friday Night Fantasy. Okay.
Oh, that was the name of the new Smash character, Gabe. The one from Final Fantasy VII.
What was that?
Well, apparently I need to
He
go
said he
on.
missed the dialogue. What was the question?
Oh.
Huh?
Sutton wanted me to have a cameo for my
Oh.
haircut.
I
Oh.
got a haircut. By the way, the ornaments were beautiful, so thank you, Kevin. I'm gonna call. It feels weird to call him Kevin.
I know.
It feels very weird. I'm gonna be honest.
Chris just pops in the background. Like, hi.
I assume he's on Facebook chat, which I cannot see. But
Yeah, we do not have. Facebook breaks on that computer, by the way. We're running this on a Chromebook, an Acer Chromebook. And that's why we have the YouTube chat pulled up.
Yep.
But if we pull up YouTube and Facebook, no. It says no.
If only we knew someone that could build a computer.
I know. But laptops are just so convenient. I mean, for that purpose, because we don't use that laptop for anything else.
And maybe you shouldn't use it for anything.
Very true. I do really, really, really like this motherboard. This was one of the options that I was going to do for my build.
Yeah.
But you just can't find them in stock anywhere.
Oh, imagine that.
Wow!
If I had $1 for every time I've seen an out of stock label this year, I could actually buy a 3080.
Well, I really like this one because it's got the silver accents and it matches the Founders Edition card so well.
Yep.
And the case as well that I got, which is the PCO11 Dynamic Mini. So that'll be a fun build. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on stream because it's gonna be water cooled.
So the Mini is
probably don't want to.
The Mini's still full ATX.
Sutton said that Andrew is officially authorized to use his first name.
Oh, does that come with a degree?
Yes, I believe it does.
Awesome.
Facebook likes it.
Motherboard is in. I'm now gonna hide behind the case for a little bit and.
Gabe got a 3080.
Yeah. Oh, did it?
For Founders Edition.
Well, we got a 3090 Founders Edition.
Yeah, we did.
I managed to get that on Best Buy one day.
And then Andrew has proceeded to steal it and leave it in.
No. It'll be going in an upcoming build once we get the processor we need. But I did give it some quick benchmarks and just to make sure it works. Very, very nice card. Very powerful. Very hot.
Very beautiful. Very powerful.
Man,
It is a chonker. It is massive.
Oh, I know it's huge. I mean, the 1660 Founders Edition, it's still pretty big too.
I knew it was big too, but I didn't understand it until I had it
actually
in my
sat down
hand.
with it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my.
This is the case we'll be using tomorrow, by the way. It looks more like a lunchbox to me because it's so small, but that's it. We'll be shoving a whole computer in there, video card, everything, except power brick.
Yep, power supply is external and internal. Both.
Oh, he's got a 5600X. I also got one of those for my personal system on release day off Best Buy.
Best Buy is honestly, we've gotten lucky off Best Buy pretty decently.
The way they've implemented their anti-bot and all that and stock staggering, it is the best place, I believe. What's the name of this case? NFC something? That's small. Skyhawk. Skyreach. Okay. I don't particularly like mini ITX builds like that. But
No, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It may
as
go
far as I
pretty
understand, it's basically a game of you have to do things in the exact right order or you have to take everything out.
Yeah. But that one's actually not too terrible.
Yeah. It's okay.
But I say that until flash forward.
Like I said, tomorrow we'll be spending 3 hours to build a computer.
Hopefully it won't be that bad. But
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I've just got all our expansion cards lined up here. We've got two HG60 Pros and the 1660 Ti, which is a touring-based GPU. Was this before RTX 2000 series? I think it came out after, maybe.
After.
It came out after, but so it's still touring-based. It just doesn't have dedicated ray trace cores, and I think it doesn't. Does it have the deep learning cores? I can't remember.
No, I believe the Super does.
Yeah, I don't think this one has tensor cores. It does have the new NVENC encoder and all that stuff.
Which is one of the main reasons why we chose that card.
Yep, I actually had a 1660 Ti in my system briefly for probably 3-4 months. It's actually a very capable little card.
Facebook is now teleporting, apparently.
It'll only run non-puzzle games. I mean, we're putting a 1650 Super and what was that, 3700X in there?
Yep.
So it'll be capable if we get it all in there. Knock on wood.
Oh, the tiny one?
Yeah. So Connor's actually bringing his angle grinder in case we need to free some clearance up for a heatsink or anything.
And we also are on the second story, so worst case we can just chuck it off the edge if we need to compact it a little bit more, you know? Get it really...
We're going for that hot rod look where you have the heat sink sticking through the case.
Yes, sticking through the case. Exactly.
It'll be fine. That does have a lot of use.
You didn't push any of the power cables through the...
No, I had to put in the bay devices at the same time.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have to sit here for a few minutes and do nothing.
Fair response.
Oh. Did we buy a bunch of zip ties at some point?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Said that is some smooth jazz in the background.
I don't even... The bummer is we can't actually hear what music is playing.
Oh yeah, I have no idea.
I just have it set up on a random loop through non-copyright music.
He put a B-movie emoji, he was making a B-movie joke. You like jazz?
You like jazz.
There's still a page on my personal website that has the entire B-movie script in plain HTML. In case anyone needs it.
Just in case.
I think I sent it to Connor once.
Yeah, you did.
It's called like B-index.
What do? Just host that on like a local server?
No, it's a VPS. I have it mainly for an email server.
That's fair. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
We're running into a big issue with that, trying to set up like a NAS for our family, but it has to run like an email server on the NAS.
Yeah.
I had no idea how to do it, so she's like, winging it. What did Gabe?
Oh yeah, I see that.
What did Gabe say?
B-movie, except every time they say B, Connor builds a computer.
Oh, no.
There's one on YouTube where every time they say B, it gets 5% faster or something like that.
Yes.
I love it. It's like 5 minutes.
There's one really good one. It's like a Shrek one. It's every time like someone says Shrek or something.
Every time it takes a step.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Wasn't Jerry Seinfeld one of the producers on B-movie?
And he was the voice.
I think, and a producer, right?
He could have been a producer. I just know he's...
It's such a weird movie if you go back and watch it. There's some weird stuff being implicated here. I don't... Anyway.
To be fair, yes.
This is the Fantex Enthoo Pro. So it's a full tower with...
Big boy.
We need those front 5 1/4 inch drive bays. And then also 3.5 inch drive mounting. And Connor just loves Fantex so much we couldn't deny him this.
We will not be using Fantex in the future.
They're fun cases. It's just some idiosyncrasies that make building a bit more difficult.
Was it Edward's case Fantex?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I'm not going to tell that story because I don't want to put it on the internet, but
yeah.
Because we're not trying to belittle any companies or anything.
It's not that they're necessarily bad. It's just when you use certain products a few times, you start finding out ways they lack. So,
but for this instance, it works great for all of the drive bay expandability. I mean, technically, those are drive bays.
All the drives, all the drive types. We literally have 3.5 inch, 5 1/4 inch. We're not installing a 2.5 inch. We do have an M.2. I think our favorite thing to build now is the 4000D Airflow. Yes. That's the new Corsair one that we have sitting over there.
Yep.
Because we've also started using those. We would really like them. Because previous to that, we were using Meshify Airflow, I believe. Meshify CE.
Yes.
Airflow edition. And yeah, the Corsair one it's cheaper too, right? A little bit cheaper. It's just, it's...
10 bucks less.
Yeah, the build quality is great. We like it a lot. I think there was 1 or 2 concessions they made, but overall it's a great case.
9 out of 10 would recommend.
That's what happens when you're Corsair and you have vertical integration and just control everything in the process.
I am hooking up the front I/O through our little
breakout box.
Yep.
You're gonna have extra USB headers for that front thing, and an extra SATA.
Yep. Ooh. There's an extra SATA data and SATA power.
You're probably gonna want to swap the hard drive to the top slot on the back, so that the same SATA power will reach.
And the reset switch.
Okay. I think we should start using the Thermaltake P3. I like that case.
I think we need to use the...
It's also not really a case because it's mostly open air, but you know.
Isn't that your case?
Yeah.
What's that say? I was like...
Although it's still partially disassembled. It has been for weeks, but minor details.
So you guys don't install the cooler before putting the board in the case?
No. Connor doesn't.
No. Oh,
Why
this
don't you,
is
Connor?
ugly.
Why don't you, Connor?
I need the USB header to go down to here, but I don't have enough cable to cable manage it behind.
I think you're just
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to
try to, but I don't
You're
think
probably
I'm
gonna have
enough.
to tie it like along the drive bays there with cable ties and just run it in the front. Would be my guess.
Like, I mean, I can kind of stretch it and get it there, but it's the back's not gonna look pretty with that cable. Also, that's a SATA. Okay.
Yeah, there's
I'm
a
just
SATA.
very confused about the USB 3. Then it breaks off to USB.
Yeah.
Like, do we plug in both of them, or do we just plug in one?
I believe it's just one. We
I
will
would
test
imagine
it,
it's
of
just
course,
one.
but it'll just be one and would be my guess.
Just kind of weird.
Unless that individual USB one is for the USB-C or something. and
Oh
you have
no,
to
there's a
plug it in
USB
that.
plug in here that you're supposed to plug it into.
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot. Okay, now I'm gonna have to like.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
There we go.
Nice.
Even though now
Does
that's
this
a...
board have 2 front USB 3s?
Yes.
Okay,
but
good.
I can't plug it in.
Yeah.
There's no way that actually goes there. I mean, maybe it does. We'll see.
Here's hoping.
We're hoping.
I think that front one takes a SATA data too for the eSATA, I think.
Yep.
Man, that's talk about standards that didn't quite make it eSATA. It was doing so well and then it just got killed by USB. Have you ever owned an eSATA device?
No, I haven't.
I don't think I
Is that
owned
saying
one.
something?
I think I used a few external hard drives with eSATA back when I worked at Intrex, but yeah. When you're using a big tower cooler, you definitely want to plug in the EPS first, as Connor will tell you.
Yep.
If you like your knuckles, anyway.
This case isn't too bad because there's actually a fair amount of space.
You
but-
already plugged that in? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure, because
Oh,
we do
yeah.
have a Dark Rock Pro 4.
Yep.
Which did I give you that? Yeah, I did.
Also, you gave me you gave me 2 8-pins for the GPU.
I thought there were CPU 8 pins.
No.
Oh, I just wasn't paying attention.
No, I was like, wow, we have an extra cable. I'm gonna leave it there in case
Yeah,
they
might
want
as
to
well.
upgrade, later. But it was just funny because I was like, wait a second.
I know. I'll speak to them. I worked there for a while. I'm not giving any opinions on them. I'm just saying that's how it was. Which should I share that piece of info we have about them, Chris?
You're welcome.
Their new location.
Sure.
They moved locations in Raleigh, and they're now
They're below us.
directly below us.
They're
pretty
literally
much.
below us, like 20 feet that way.
Yeah. So if we need something on the way in, it would be convenient. But yeah. No, that was kind of my first real computer job. I was working there. So I started off as sales, and then I went to technician pretty quickly, and then key holder. But good times.
And then you went here.
Well, then I worked at help desk and some other jobs, but now I'm here. Part time.
No.
Very part time. Sometimes. Sometimes it's so part time I forget about it.
That's actually very true. All right.
I didn't forget, Chris. We had a sync up call, and we had something last week.
Yeah.
Supposed to have a sync up call.
Like
Today.
while we were driving over here.
But
Hey, I dialed in. You guys weren't there.
Did you really?
It's okay. We'll have it when we go home tonight.
Yeah, we'll have a sync up meeting.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna read the manual.
You didn't have that tightened down.
I told you I was gonna put another screw.
I
in
know.
it.
I realized that. I was trying to plug it in, just you right through.
Plug and play, no driver needed. The front panel is made out of ABS plastic.
Oh, is it?
LEDs light up when the card is being read. Front eSATA with up to 3 gigabit per second.
Oh, are you reading the...
These are not the correct directions for this. It lists the right ports, but then on the wire connections it says plug the USB 2.0 connector, plug in SATA, and then that's it. There's no 3.0.
Interesting.
So probably universal instructions, I would guess.
Yeah, I would imagine. There's so many cables. This one actually has a fair amount of cables.
It does.
Surprisingly. I mean,
Yeah, all the front things plus hard drive. Yeah, it adds up. And especially when I give you extra cables.
There's probably more cables than you've seen in quite some time, other than ISA.
Okay, that's an oddity. That doesn't exist.
I don't think that counts in any comparison. I'm trying not to touch my face, but my nose is very itchy.
I think we're gonna have to run another SATA power.
You don't think it'll reach between the drive and the drive?
No, it's not gonna reach. There's
Okay.
no way.
I will fetch another one. He did say he was going to upgrade the graphics card later, right? So we're going to leave that other.
Yeah, that's why that's why I was gonna say leave.
Totally
the other one.
on purpose.
Because that's dual 8s, and I've never seen it. Well,
Okay, well,
I was gonna say 3090 is now 3 8s.
we only have 3 ports saved, so.
3070 or 38.
So,
Nice.
fun fact, the special 12-pin connector that comes with the new power supplies, or the new graphics cards, need to be plugged in 2 separate cables.
Yes, I think
You
I told you.
cannot, yeah, you told me this. You cannot run them off of one
Yeah,
breakout cable that then breaks out to another 8-pin.
so-
Do not do that.
Yeah, I mean, it technically works until it possibly melts because power supply can't handle it. I saw pictures on Reddit, and this has been reported other places on YouTube where if you plug the single PSU connection into dual 8 pins, that's you normally do now. For
Like
graphics
sometimes
cards.
one cable will have an 8 and then it breaks out into another 8.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, with the 3000, 3080 and 3090 specifically, because of power draw, it can fry the connection of the power supply and possibly kill your power supply, your video card, both. Who knows?
Where's the other cable? Oh, you toss right there.
Yeah. So yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't PSA for
I'm
me.
glad we learned that because we have not used one of those cards yet. We will be relatively soon whenever CPUs show
Come
up.
back in stock.
I've been trying. I almost had a 5900X.
I know, I've been trying too.
I almost had it.
Leave it up at work.
Oh, yeah, it's that fishing rod meme. Oh, you almost had it. Gotta be quicker on that. Literally.
10 seconds.
It's like a second makes a difference.
It really does.
If you're not hovered over the link when it goes live, it's done. Because you can't, once you click on it, if it's still all stuck, you can't refresh, because then the site's dead.
Alright, there's a lot of mess back here.
It's okay. We have lots of cable ties.
Yeah, right. Okay, fine. I'll turn around. That's,
Oh dear.
all the cables are plugged in and ran to where they need to, except minus the 24 pin and the graphics card cable. But
Don't worry, we'll get there.
we're gonna get there. So strap on in, get a nice hot beverage, even though that's really what I want right now. And
Yeah, I'm hungry too. I had an early lunch today, which I regretted for multiple reasons, but yeah. I'm also
and, strap on in because we're gonna be here for a little bit.
I really can't stay. Baby, it's cold outside. Copyright claim. Da, 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 da.
Gabe is done.
I'll catch up, guys. Alright, see you, Gabe. Bye.
Where are the little clippers? Oh, I guess we have these, but I'm gonna need the.
ISA.
Yeah,
Not here.
Chris,
What?
the little clippers, the little
Oh,
snips.
they're over here.
Yeah, can I have them?
I got you.
Yeah, they're over here. Well, that doesn't help me right now.
Alright.
I'm not repeating that on stream, Gabe.
No, I think he left.
No, he typed one last thing and it was interesting comment that I cannot repeat.
Oh.
Elgato, a division of Corsair Memory.
Yeah.
Registered in the Netherlands. Fun fact, Corsair Netherlands, Dutch company.
That's
Dutch. They don't feel Dutch, but they are Dutch. I have a Dutch friend on Discord, and he's only taught me one phrase that I also cannot repeat here.
that I also cannot repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would prefer not to be.
Didn't you go to Amsterdam?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
You might have heard it then. Oh, Chris, you deleted it?
I didn't delete anything.
Oh, it says message retracted.
Gabe.
Gabe
I guess
probably
he
retracted
deleted
it.
I don't know if he meant it like I imagined it, but anyway.
That was taken, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, Connor, I can totally hear myself on the stream
Oh, good.
at normal volume, so I don't need to shout.
Oh, well, I can't hear you.
Well, that's okay.
I'm more important than the stream, Chris.
Well, Calm down there now.
Andrew's just like pelting Chris over here with random components.
Just a piece of plastic.
24 pins up there.
You gotta entertain yourself sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree.
So I'll go ahead and re-announce this build since it's been a while. So this is Short Circuit. This is a workstation designed for streaming as well as just normal office applications, activities, that sort of thing. Excuse me. So this system is designed for use in OBS, MS Office, Zoom, Chrome, and Skype. All at once even. We have a Ryzen 5 3600X with 16 GB RAM and a GTX 1660 Ti with some various storage, cooling, all that good stuff. Or normal affair. You can find the full parts list toplightpc.com/short-circuit. Almost had it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it not behind like 2020, 2021?
No, that's just the URL.
Oh.
It's in 2020 build.
It is, but you can
Yeah, I didn't know if the URL was 2020.
No, it's not nested in there.
No.
Nice. Good job, Chris.
Good job.
Never in the
I know.
weapon grab.
I know that now.
There we go.
Connor's just working on plugging in the last of the cables here and managing them.
Yeah, it's really just.
And then we'll slot in some expansion cards and be off to the races.
Expansion cards don't require power, right?
No, just the GPU. Yep.
Oh shoot, that's not the right one. I went at a diagonal. I was like, wait a second.
Yes.
That's not right.
Trying to think of what else I can talk about.
Yeah, I don't want to talk. I'm trying to like not really talk about the NVIDIA stuff that's going on.
Not worth it. Now that Gabe left, I don't have anyone to ask what they want for Christmas. But if anyone's in the YouTube chat, or anyone wants to reply on Facebook, and Chris will read it to me, what you guys are hoping for Christmas. You know, if you're trying to get a graphics card, good luck, but me too.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat there.
We're all in this together. That's definitely still copyright.
Yeah.
Disney owns that, they'll come after you. That reminds me of a joke I need to tell you later.
I know, that reminded me of one too.
We're probably thinking of the same joke. Does it have to do with a video and Disney music and copyright?
That narrows it down.
This darn thing probably doesn't even have a notepad I can type in, does it? Nope. Wow. Okay. Well, Chris is hoping for a new laptop for Christmas so we can use it on the desk here. Yes. I told
Chris is
Amanda
hoping
that.
to stay in business.
I told Amanda you want a new laptop so that Andrew can use it for streaming.
Right. I'm just saying.
We're hoping the landlord fixes the heat in the building for Christmas. Not hoping that hard, but still hoping. I hope that stock will improve on the components by February or so.
I thought you were about to like hope that your like AMD stock, like your actual.
Oh
like...
no, it's already up plenty from.
I know that's why I thought you were like, wow, that's interesting. I want to make money on my stocks.
I'll probably be buying some more stocks in the next few weeks. Not necessarily AMD, but some others. Anyway,
cool. That was actually relatively painless.
Not too bad.
No. And then so I'll spin it around here and then we can kind of explain it. Oh. So this cable is our extra power cable for our graphics card. Whenever we need it, or whenever the client needs it, it'll just be a little simple rip and re-push through back on this side, and hopefully I left enough for graphics card.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We'll be
yeah,
alright. Alright, I'm gonna drop in our CPU cooler real quick. And then we're basically done.
Yep.
Drop in our expansion cards, which I'll toss to Andrew for our graphics card, which is extraordinarily important.
Yep. If you want video on Ryzen, and you're not using the like 3200G or whatever that has a big GPU.
And then these are the secret tunnels.
Can't
They're
sing
just-
that one either. That's
I know,
Nickelodeon.
can't sing that one either. Yeah,
That's
that
Nickelodeon.
one's
Okay.
this is the actual reason why they include Be Quiet screwdriver, just so you can put them and then actually screw in.
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
correct.
Also, before anyone freaks out, we have actually the protective cover on there, so no, I'm not just setting this bare onto the.
And we do have thermal paste too.
Yep. Even though they barely give you enough thermal paste.
I
but
tell you,
we'll
if,
see.
if the IHS is getting larger, they're gonna have to up that.
There goes my phone.
And nothing of value was lost.
There we go. My hair is getting very annoying right now. I don't
You
think
need a
fully
haircut.
understand
You
it.
need heat.
Oh, I do need a haircut.
So needy. When's the last time you got a haircut?
Not too long ago actually, but I got it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't get it like
You just
fully
got
trimmed off.
trimmed.
Yeah. I prefer my hair actually a little bit longer, but not this long.
I've started doing mine shorter than I used to, which I prefer, but I just got mine yesterday, so. So if there's any hairdressers watching, Connor will fix your computer in exchange for a haircut.
Yep, in exchange for a haircut. That is the way to do it, though. Is
Exchange services.
yes.
Yeah,
no.
but the issue is they have to be fairly
No,
close.
I was gonna
in
say putting the screws on the little bracket thing
value.
first.
Oh, I was talking about haircuts.
On the Be Quiet, because the issue with these is you can't
You can't put the screw.
put a
through.
screw through the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Look, you can see how cold it is because I can put my hand there and it leaves.
no, I
a
know.
few-
It's the same thing with the HC60s here. That have aluminum.
Even though it's actually gotten pretty decent in here, or at least I've gotten used to it.
I think that's it.
It very well could be. And you tighten down CPU coolers, even pressure,
In an X pattern.
or in this one, the line pattern. You have two screws.
Yeah.
And
Old
yeah,
habits die hard.
true. Similar to how you actually change the tire on a car, believe it or not. Because you tighten it down in a star pattern.
Only done it once. I had to put a donut on once.
It's fair.
I was
Before
coming back from work actually for that tracks.
Really?
Yeah.
Before I got my first car, or like a car to drive, I should say. It wasn't really my first car, but my dad was basically like, here's the keys, but you got to change the tire first. And it was kind of like, you got to learn how to do this, because if you're on the side of the road, you're going to...
Just get AAA.
We have AAA.
Just call them.
That's fair. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was in Chapel Hill, so it was about 45 minutes from where I was living at the time that I had to drive on Donut. It was a fun day. On I-40 at rush hour.
Oh, that's...
Fun
that just kept
times.
getting worse.
Yep. I was like in the right lane with my flashers on, people honking at me. I was like, what do you want me to do?
Were they actually?
Yeah, can't go over 40 on this donut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I thought you meant when you were, like, pulled over changing your tire.
No, I
People-
was changing this in the parking lot of the business.
Oh.
And then I had to drive home on it.
See, I thought you were saying that you actually got a flat tire on I-40.
No, I was driving on I-40 with the donut,
Oh, yeah.
which means you have to go slow.
Oh, yeah. I thought they rated like 55.
This one was rated like 30, and I was going 40, so... I was already pushing my luck.
At least you have one. My car doesn't even come with a spare tire.
My new car won't.
It literally comes with a little kit that you can inflate the tire with, like,
Yeah, like a
scudge.
temporary repair
And then...
kit. Yeah. Although I do get 4 years of roadside assistance included, so...
There you go.
Guess that's just as good. We're on the car talk now.
Yeah, we really are. We have surpassed computer talk, and we're now in car talk.
We're in all computer talk. You ever listen to Car Talk, the old radio show?
That was fun.
Such a good show.
Great.
Don't drive like my brother. Don't drive like my brother.
I actually have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh, you've never? It plays back on NPR sometimes. Oh, it's such a good show. It was two guys. I don't know if they were brothers. I guess they were.
It was funny.
It was hilarious.
Was it like a comedy?
It's actually about cars, but it's also like part comedy.
So it's kind of like the Grand Tour and like the
Sort of.
Top Gear
that's-
kind of thing, but
A lot
more
of it
like,
is they have people call in because it's a radio show. They would call in and say, you know, I've got a 97 Camry. And every time I turn the windshield wipers on, my left brake light turns on. Stuff like.
and they
and
try
they-
to like fix it.
They would diagnose it over the
Oh,
phone
that's actually really
and
impressive.
give advice. I mean, we could do it for computers probably, but
We probably
half the
could,
time
but-
it's like I'll have to look at it. But anyway,
Oh,
great show. If
there
you
we go.
ever-
And now it's out of my hands.
If you ever need something to binge, for like
Is your
a
key
year.
turn it a little bit more towards Connor?
Yes, let me get on the other side of it. So I can actually. Like that.
Here we go.
I'm gonna have to work over the table, but we'll try.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
I won't be the thing. It's okay.
Like how my phone just like throws it off the edge. Ah, it's fine. Yeet! It's got a actually what case is this? D-brand case. Shop D-brand / TFC 20 for not a 20% discount.
20% price increase.
20%. They're just gonna just email you back and say what?
Actually, I have a D-brand skin coming from my phone. It's in the mail right now.
Well, I like this case because this is their case, but you can then put the D-brand skin on the case.
Yeah.
It's great.
The skin I got is the tear-down skin for this phone.
Ah, you went with what's his faces?
Huh?
The YouTube guy that does all the like phone testing. That's his.
I don't think it was related to him.
No, those are his cases.
It's for an older phone, but I don't know.
No, he still does it. That's his brand of
Well,
case.
I bought it from D-brand, so
Yes, he did partnerships with them.
okay. Well, anyway.
He's the guy that always does like the stress tests, and I forgot his Gary Rig everything.
Oh, I don't watch a lot of phone YouTube.
Yeah, he's the one where he takes like brand new phones and like takes the razor blade to him and is like, oh, it scratches. It was deep, like light grooves on a number 6 and deeper grooves on a number 7.
These thumb screws aren't magnetic. They're non-ferrous.
Ooh, like they're aluminum.
Yeah, or
Probably.
something. They're not ferrous. So I can't hold them with a magnetic screwdriver.
That's rough. That's truly rough.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
There we go.
What's that from?
Avatar.
That's right. That's rough, buddy.
You
My
don't
girlfriend
remember.
turned into the moon.
Yeah.
Ah, that's rough, buddy.
Literally.
We gotta wear the RTX 3000 series glasses when we do them.
That was in September when they released.
I know. It's still.
Do you
been
know what
September.
month it is that you still can't buy one?
Yep.
It's December.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we were able to buy a few.
1.
2.
I don't even count 3060 Ti.
It's fair. Yeah,
That-
they
that
released
hasn't
like
been
a
out
crazy amount of them, but they're still out of
They
stock.
made a lot more and they haven't been out since September.
You having fun there?
No! I just want a Ferris thumb screw. Is that too much to ask?
Ventex, please.
Plus. Okay, one more.
Anything in the chats, Chris?
Elgato.
Nope.
Nope.
That's fair.
I think we're flying solo, boys.
We're flying solo.
That's copyrighted.
Yeah, that is. I know, that's riding solo. I said
Tomorrow's
flying.
probably gonna be a lot more engaging.
Yeah.
Probably.
Hopefully.
So, I have a dog at home. And he loves tennis balls. I just got a notification that it's Christmas present shipped, so. He is a Chow Chow Golden Mix. But the only toy he plays with is squeaky tennis balls. Hates everything else, doesn't play with it. So for Christmas, we got him a 9-inch squeaky tennis ball. It's a 9-inch 9-inch radius.
Radius? Are you sure it's not like
Radius.
circumference or diameter?
No, it's radius. It's big. It's like 18 inches. It's big.
Yeah.
Giant tennis ball for Christmas. I know I'm going to see how he reacts because I have no idea how he's
Is
going
it
to react.
squeaky or not squeaky?
It is squeaky.
Interesting. It just got delivered, you said?
No, I just got the shipping notification.
Oh.
So we'll see. But mind you, yeah, shipping is rough right now.
Yeah, pretty much everything.
But somehow I got a Christmas present from. What was it? No, it wasn't Taiwan. Where did I say?
Oh yeah, you were saying that wasn't gonna show up in time. And it
No, and it did. It showed up 2 days early.
did. Maybe it was drop shipped. It's gotta have been.
No, I have the actual shipping
That's
log.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, our expansion cards are installed. So I think it's about time. Just go ahead and it's only put another screw in that, but I'll have to take this off, so we'll do that later. Let's go ahead and try to power this boy on. It's boy now.
It's
If we have a power cable, that
we should. No, there should be. Yeah, it's right there. You kind of winged around it.
Oh, my back. All right. There we go. On and light stemmed. I heard power or hard drive.
Yep, we have lights flashing.
Hey.
We have fans spinning.
Yep.
The back fan is not on.
That's an issue. There's a tick-tick noise. You hear it?
Yeah. trying to figure out what that's on. Well, anyway. Let's see. Let's see if we get a post. Alright, I'm turning this back. I can't walk around there.
Yes.
Watch out for the hard drive.
Hard drive.
I know. CPU.
So there are postcodes that Andrew's looking at right now. And we are waiting.
CPU.
And by the postcodes on this board, I believe it's just lights.
Yeah, it's just lights.
Hey!
Hey! That works. No post yet.
But it turns on, which is good.
That is a good first step.
Is it still stuck on CPU?
Yeah. Didn't we have this issue before and it was like at BIOS screen?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Weird.
I think it's that front fan. Yeah, it's the front fan. I think it's hitting the frame.
Just stop it. Like,
Yeah, it's a front fan. I think it's just nicking a cable or the frame.
worst case, we can swap it out with some extra fans that we have. We still have CPU.
Oh no, it just went to VGA.
I was about to say, I
CPU.
heard the fans like lull down.
Now it says DRAM.
And
So it's probably. Oh, it just went back. VGA. It just quieted down. DRAM. So this board just takes forever to boot, apparently.
yeah.
Oh, because we have a bunch of extra devices plugged in.
Yep, and expansion cards too.
Yep. VGA, DRAM, CPU.
And we wait.
VGA.
Lulled back down.
I know why it wants to say VGA though. There's no 8-pin power plugged into it.
This the graphics card.
Yeah.
Way to go.
That'll do
I
it.
was like, why is it so concerned about the
go.
VGA?
Why is it so concerned about the VG? As you can tell, we have not built a computer in a very long time.
Hey, I screwed it in.
Hey, that's fair.
Oh, you didn't give me much slack on this.
I know.
Oh great, this is gonna be a pain. Wow, this is actually, I need to rotate this, it's gonna be an actual pain.
And now we do the chronicles of how far will that cable stretch.
Yeah. Is it literally out of, or is it just cable managed?
No, it's basically out of it.
Okay. Out the cable.
I mean, we could. How much do you need? Like just a half an inch?
I might be able to get it. Hold on.
If not, we can pull it out.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just wrapped around, kind of like candy caned around. So.
Alright.
Good job of turning the system off. And the power
Yeah.
supply. Well, so many people just don't do that. They just completely ignore it.
When I'm plugging things in and out, I will, yeah. Okay, let's see if it actually wants to post now. Try this back a little bit.
We'll see.
On VGA. Boot.
Yes.
Yeah, it actually.
Yay.
Imagine that when you plug everything in, it actually.
Wow.
Boots. All right.
PSA of the day is.
Yeah.
So what's with the back band?
It's probably just not plugged in.
Yeah. We'll mess
Oh
around.
no, I see it. It's like it's crooked on that header.
Oh,
Is
did
that
it?
the one plugged in top by UPS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably bumped it when I plugged in the cables for the.
It's actually off one position on the header.
Ah. Well, there you go. That's probably why.
Well, you can start doing outro. I'll try to fix that.
Indeed. So this has been the Thursday afternoon live stream. I've had a long week, and I forgot what the name of this build is. Short Circuit. There we go. I was like, small boy is what I was gonna end up saying.
Oh, that would make a good name.
But yeah, this is Short Circuit. We are back again tomorrow, same time, same place. YouTube and Facebook.
No, it
Andrew
spins.
messes with that. Oh, spins now. Perfect.
Yep.
So we're going to be doing the OS install and getting all the drivers and things set up afterwards. Definitely not on stream because that would be actually terribly boring, and I don't think we could fill that amount of time.
Even more boring.
Even more boring.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more about the system, there are links below on whatever platform that you are on, or if you are on Facebook. Are they still below? I think they are, unless you're on mobile.
We don't have links on Facebook.
Go to the page.
Go to the page then. And we'll be posting finalized pictures of this once we get everything all buttoned back up. We'll take some photos of it and then post those on Facebook so you guys can see a little bit better view of this, as well as on our website under the 2020 builds. We also do have a 2021 builds page there coming up for some special builds coming up in the next little bit.
And 2021.
And 2021, yep. So we hope to see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.